producer. I'd like to introduce Mr. Erumasi Tamanisao. He's the chairman of the Fiji Performing Rights Association.
Actually, you've got all this. It's so important that the United Nations also recognizes copyright as a human right under Article 27, basically saying that copyright is a human right. Where the copyright to your song exists for 50 years after you expire, or maybe after you die.
I think the awareness, like it woke me up. It woke me up from, like I thought I'd just get one song out there and then see whatever happens out after that. I guess with the FIPRA, Mr. Erumasi, if I'm correct, with him, he just set out a platform for me, or for the group, set out a platform for us to take or use. And yeah, so it just woke me up from that sleep.
In a very instructive presentation by the chairman of the Fiji Performing Rights Association, the RAIN team learned how they can become a member of FIPRA and how FIPRA can collect money on their behalf from people and organizations who use their music, such as radio stations, shops, and also companies. All of them were encouraged to start making their own albums and get registered. After this, we dived into intellectual property and copyright. Let's get straight to it.
Okay, let's welcome Mr. Terence.
Thank you. I mean, I started in the record business in 1968. Seen the big major companies grab somebody, give them a recording contract for 3 years, and then just drop them like hot potato after they've made the money. The grassroots of what my job tries to be was to protect all those songs.
And then Mr. O'Neill looked for something in his bag, and he took out what looked like a normal CD.
And this CD is a disaster for you guys. So you need to learn a lesson from this. It's one CD with 42 tracks on it. Quickly.
Kawai kami kamida, sinima kusui.
Emosi was chosen to read the long list of titles featured on the disc.
When I saw the disc and 60 artists in one single disc that was worth like $6, and that's like really degrading for the artists themselves.
Be aware, as you already are, I am sure, of how many people there are that are prepared to take those songs that belong to you and not ask for permission and just use them.
How piracy exposes the artist's creativity, you know, it takes somebody's hard work that he's worked his whole life for and just throws it away.
So the $6 that was paid to the person that sold this doesn't go anywhere near you.
Piracy is a crime. So that's what I'm taking home, what I've learned. Piracy is a crime. It's better to avoid piracy rather than committing it.
So sooner or later, for Fiji to get onto the world stage, all the songs that you think are going to make it, be really sure that they are your songs and it's not a melody that you've heard from somewhere else.
I never actually saw it from that point of view, how much it's affecting artists.
The other thing that really pay attention to is don't let anybody remix your song. If they want to remix your song, they've got to come along and say, I really like your song, can I remix it? And what are you going to say? DJs all around Fiji are taking local songs and just remixing them.
Thinking of piracy is like, it leads you to plenty places. It leads you to corruption, ending up taking money from someone, and you ending up committing a crime like editing someone's other people's album, other artists' songs. You edit it up like what are nowadays the DJs are doing. Like they just remix all the songs without the permission.
It's not your song anymore when someone else twists and turns it, adds a different beat to it. It's a whole lot of people that really want to be who you are, and they're not prepared to do the hard yards. If somebody remixes one of your songs, all you have to do is bring the original song to court. Say, Your Honour, this is the original song, and if the magistrate's got a problem with that, you can just stand up there and sing it.
I woke up in the middle of a good dream. I'm 23. No, I'm just kidding. But ooh, I felt like an angel was sent to sweep me off my feet. Cause with the eyes like a lover's and the lips that taste like sugar, you're everything I need, yeah. And even though I know you're no good for me, I can't help but think when we'd be kissing like all day, every day. The way you pull me close, boy, you got my heart, oh. And I can't breathe without you near. You like a drug to me, yeah, oh, oh. Honey, you complete me.
For example, it's a big hit and it is for sale, and then people don't go around getting it from the net easily. Should be copyrighted and like protected fully.
And if you want to get onto iTunes, one of the things about iTunes is that they have a standard. They'll only accept a certain standard. Artists 20 years ago never had this possibility. So this is your global market. 20 years ago, the value of the piracy business globally was 4 to 5 billion dollars. And then I asked the person, where did you record it? I recorded it. What are they giving you in return? Did you pay? Yeah, we paid. We paid $3,000 to get recorded. Really? So what's the deal between you and the studio? Oh, they're distributing as well. So what's the deal? Well, we get $2 for every CD that's sold. So then I'd say, how much have you been paid so far?
In the morning, when you wake up, I like to believe you are